Guys, today we have some very exciting matches. There is a G3 player. He actually doesn't even have a name. He is the man with no name. He is nameless. What do we even call him? The man with he who shall not be named. Anyway, he's been using Chiwu. He's been using Bernard. He's been using Covenant. He's been using Kali. He's been using, like, you look at his picks and you're like, that's not a G3 player. It's a G3 player. He's cleaving everything, which I love because that means the matches go by super fast and you get all your wings done today. Let's take a look at some matches. Let's take your bagel needs some speech lessons. Let's take a look at some of his matches and let's see what he's doing. I told you he didn't have a name. Mr. the He Who Shall Not Be Named. Chiwu Zyros, right off the bat, Chiwu Zyros. And then Bernard Lucian. Like, you see this and you're like, that's not G3. How could that possibly be G3? So he bans it. He left the Gianna in. He outspeeds with Bernard. I mean, that's got to be a super duper fast Bernard, right? How often are they banning the Lucian compared to the Zyros? That is a DPS Chiwu. That is a DPS Chiwu. No defense breaks. Still did a lot of damage. This Rakune's got... Oh, doesn't Rakune's second skill have... Is this all DPS units, like, though? Is this like DPS Bernard, DPS... Because Bernard will still do decent damage. That was fast. Bernard will still do decent damage, even with... That's a DPS Chiwu there. So, cool. I'm going to try to find... Is that a Switzerland flag? Isn't that Switzerland? I should know. I have relatives there, but I don't know. I should know. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find this this guy. I mean, it should be easy to remember the name, considering there's none. All right, he's fighting a looks like a fat chicken boy, good old fat chicken boy. No Zyros, no Chiwu, no Zyros. He's using Covenant. He's using Kali. Okay. Why ban the Bastard? There's gonna be another attack power buffer though. Already. So snipes the 48k damage. And it wasn't like, oh geez. Yeah, like like I was saying, why ban the Bastard? Well, he's got multiple ignore defenses anyway. This is a cool comp. He's got two different things that are buffing the speed. Two different like if they ban Bastard, he still got Bernard, gets first turn. If they ban Bernard, they still has Bastard first turn. If he bans the Bastard, he still has the attack buff from Kali. If he bans the Kali, he still has the attack buff from Bastard. If he bans the Lucian, he still has the ignore defense from Kali and Covenant. If he bans the, like, there's DPS either way, no matter what he bans. There's DPS, there's all that good stuff. all that good stuff. All right, guys, I feel like we're gonna see a loss now. It's gonna be very lovely. Oh my god. Okay, so we have no. Where's the Mo Long? Is it Tableau? Yeah, Tableau. No Mo Long though. So he gets. I mean, this is bad. What the? How fast is? How fast is that? How fast is that? Barian, seriously, boy, stop farming runes, Barian. Let everyone else catch up to you. How fast is that? God. Okay, I mean, well, does it even count if you lose against Barian? Like, does it even count as a loss? I mean, it's Barian, so. Okay, against another G3, that's a... What? Oh, that's a Pokemon. That's a Pokemon in there. Okay, so he's picking Bastard, Chiwu, Zyros, Lucian, and Draco. So either way, he has two Swift units. And it's a DPS Chiwu. So he's going to do some fluff damage. He's not going to reset. So he's not going to be able to get... But he does have the immunity still, though. He does have the... Look how much damage that did to the Chiwu. See, my Chiwu would have, like... Got wrecked. From... not got wrecked. My Chiwu would have taken, like, no damage from that, though. Because my Chiwu is, like, super tank. That Lucian's got good crit. Lucian's critting on fire. Like a boss. Well, I mean, I guess if you... If you're using Lucian in G3, like, he's 100% Lucian, 100% crit rate Lucian. I mean, this is not like, it's not like he's taking like, I have 56% crit rate on my Lucian. This should work just fine. I expect him to crit on every single fire unit. But still, really nice win. G3 versus G3, really nice win with a comp you would generally not expect. Okay, against the G1 from what? Is that a turkey flag? No, a turkey flag would have a turkey on it. Okay, so ragdoll. Do you ban the ragdoll? You ban he bans the Samath. He doesn't even ban the rag. How does he? He's got some balls. I don't know if I have these. These are big meaty balls. Okay, so he need to make sure he only used the skill 2. He only used the skill 2 because he didn't want Ragdoll to buff that much attack gauge. If he used the skill 3, he felt like it would buff a ton of attack gauge. So that's an interesting, or that he wanted to be able to do. Yeah, he's just using. He's not even using skill 3. He wants to limit the Ragdoll's attack gauge increase. And he's using the Bernard to hit the Okeanos to limit the amount of crits. Why didn't we include this guy in the Ragdoll video? How to beat Ragdoll? Use brain. It was very difficult for you to say use brain. Yeah, you know what? I don't have one of those. I want to see this Chiwu runes though. I'm going to try to find this guy. Here we have, they're fighting against the Japanese cat, which is very dangerous. Japanese cats. Bolvar, one of the first 2 picks, and we see a Samath, because that's how you can. But he picks Rocky into, and he bans Samath anyway. He picks the Rocky into 3 water units. I don't know if I would have picked that. He's got some balls. But Rocky, did he use the Rocky leader skill? I think he might have used the Rocky leader skill too. Soul Crusher, is this going to kill? That is a very tanky Diana. Look at that, 20k damage. That was a very tanky Diana. Hot damn. Not enough to kill Diana though. And she's going to go after Bastard, okay. Rocky into triple water. Quadruple, well they had the Samath, they had 4, but the 1 water was picked at the end. So knew that he was going to get the Shatter, the Rocky's Shatter, with the Diana anyway. The Diana was not going to get enough turn gauge. So he could start going after the Chow next. Look how much damage, like everything is doing, like even the Bernard is doing a decent, but here's the thing, okay. I'm like getting ahead of myself. Even the Bernard's doing decent damage. I feel like if I tried that would not have gone that way. What, like, how, does he have extra rune slots? Can I get some of those? Because if I tried this, I know it would not work. I could use the same units, I'd be like, that didn't work. Use multiple fire into multiple water, and... Although I would have, the same thing would have happened to me, is like, if I would have tried to, like, Perna and Rocky into that Diana, that wouldn't have died either. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's all legend runes. I mean, of course it's not going to kill. Of course 2 fire units aren't going to kill a wind unit. And then she cycles in and she crits on all the fire. That's what would happen if it was me. That's what would happen if it was me. The Diana would have cycled more. But here's the thing. This Bernard. Let me talk about this Bernard for a second. Bernard, defense break. Good base stats for a 3-star. 111 base speed. I think it's like 700 and, roughly 700 base defense, which is pretty good. Good base stats, does damage based on speed, has defense break, has attack break, and turn cycles a lot. And that's one of the things that you look for in high-level RTA, is you want to get those turn cycles a lot of times. I mean, most of the times, you win based on the amount of turns that you get compared to the enemy. For example, if you see like some of these unicorns, like the fire unicorn, like the wind unicorn, when they turn cycle like crazy, that turns from a loss into a win because you're just getting more turns than the enemy. You have more turns to do things. A lot of times, things that work great in high-level RTA are things that steal turns. Artemiel, Ragdoll, Triana, things like that where you're like, oh, are you getting turns? I would like some too. I'm going to take some turns. Ragdoll's great turn cycling. So one of the things Bernard brings to the table with the skill 3 is increased attack gauge and increased speed, which gives your team more turns overall. I feel like Bernard is an underrated, even without like DPS comps, I feel like Bernard is just an overall underrated unit for RTA based on his stats and what he brings to the table. He's got a defense break, he's got a lot of speed. So I think Bernard can, like, you can even challenge people, like G3 players, to be like, stick Bernard in your comp and win with it. And, like, it's, like, not even really a challenge. So, it's pretty decent. I'm gonna challenge Faint Memory to that next. I'm gonna be like, Faint Memory, just someone do that. Someone do that. Anyway, okay. Next thing. Bako talks too much. Next thing. Okay, against a Brazilian player. So he picks Bastet Chiwu first. Then he goes into Samoth. So he knows he's getting cleaved. He's got the Samoth to counter the cleave. What does he ban? He bans the Okianos. Okay, so he's gonna just let that. He's just gonna try to do enough DPS through that shield. That's dangerous. How is this gonna work? I feel like if this was, I feel like if I tried this would lose. Because I feel like he's, like, the Brazilian player did a decent job of countering this stuff. Oh, the Lucian did a lot of damage, even through that shield. Still did not get the Bastet shield. So he's gonna go for Zyros first. No, he goes for the Lucian first. Okay, I thought he was just gonna take out the Zyros. I wonder, I want to see what these, so he did take out the Zyros. He at least wanted to stun the Lucian. Bye-bye, Lucian. It's nice knowing you. Touch of Seduction. So now this is a, does Garo solo, or does Bastet actually get the skill 3? Like I said, like I was saying, right? Bernard has good base stats. And Garo does not have, so Bernard has a shield, good base stats, and wasn't enough. Garo almost solos this. He needs the skill 3. Bastet needs the skill 3. Bastet needs to win with skill 3. And get the defense break, and then, oh, this is way closer than I realized it was. Oh my god, Bastet! Oh, dear lord. Buff Bastet DPS. Well, they're not gonna buff Bastet. Bastet's too good already. But yeah. Yeah, the Bastet needed to win with... Did I keep saying skill 3? Skill 2. Bastet needed to win with skill 2, though. Because that's the only multi-hit that she has. So, they needed to go on until she had enough damage. That was such a close match, though. That Garo is so OP, man. The Garo is so OP. The Brazilian player did a good job of countering it, though. Of trying to counter it as best that they could. So, that was so close. Okay, here we go with this Australian flag, right? And I don't... Is that Australian flag, but Japanese... Is that Japanese or Korean? Looks like a little bit... I'm not that smart. I'm not. Ooh, look at that team, though. God! Bernard still gets first... Rune quality! This is a Rune quality win. This is a Rune quality win. Resistance from the Samoth. Rune quality win. This is a solid... That Bernard is effing fast. That Bernard is effing fast. This is a you win by Rune quality. 33% speed lead? Did he not pick the speed lead? What was the issue there? That was a Rune quality win. Farm runes. This is a great example of farm your damn runes. Alright, kids. Look at that speed. I want to see the speed on that Bernard. That's crazy. Okay, what do we have? Oof. Even the Gianna in the picture. Is this gonna be... Ooh. All light dark nat 5s. Look at that. All light dark nat 5 so far. And a vertiheal. The joke is that Frayne is a light dark nat 5. Okay. So he still has the strip. I'm guessing he's still gonna use he bans the ragdoll though, of course. He's got the stun. So he does have despair. He does have despair on him. Increase cool time. What are the runes on the Zyros? The Zyros is not violent proc, so he's not violent. And I don't see the Zyros despair proccing, do I? So this is either like a swift or a fatal or rage on the Zyros. That's what it's looking like. Or maybe did I miss it? Maybe I missed it. It's Bagel. He likes to miss a whole lot of things. And GG. Look at that. Multiple light dark nat 5s. Frayne, vertiheal, meta stuff. Wins with Bernard, Chiwu, Bastet, Zyros. Rune quality. This is what... Man, this is a great example of rune quality is very, 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 very important. You guys keep summoning for light dark nat 5s. I'm pretty sure I just saw a Bernard and a Chiwu take down a Gianna. So, I mean, GG on that one. Rune quality is very important. Rune quality is the most important. So anyway, this is a great example. I love this. I love this this random player. This is a great example. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Very cool matches. I really liked to see something with like rune quality trumping a bunch of these really strong RTA units. G3 player that has farmed the crap. He probably just farmed the crap out of Giants B10. He's like, I got a 25-second team and I'm just gonna farm it 20 hours a day for 5 years. And then that's what happens. I mean, you're just demolishing everything because the rune quality on that account is just so good. But anyway guys, yeah, just the farm runes is not even half the battle. It's like 70%. I don't know. It's some percent of some good juicy percent of the battle. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Go farm runes. I will see you as always in the next one.